Okay, so here we're going to take a look at writing compound inequalities. And remember, compound is when we have two inequalities working together, and they are the or statements, or it could be an and statement. Or statements graph away from each other, so it's everything on a number line except for what's in the middle, whereas an and statement is just what's in the middle of a number line. So let's take a look at a couple of examples. First up, I have the sum of a number and 3 is no more than 8 or is more than 12. So the first thing I see here is I got an or statement. So that tells me I'm going to have two separate inequalities with or in between them. So let's talk about the first one. The sum of a number and 3. Well, the word sum means plus. The number is what I don't know, so that can be x or it could be n, and 3. So the sum of x and 3, so x plus 3, no more than. So I can have that number or I can have less than that number, but I can't have more than. So less than or equal to, and that's an 8. Bring down my or the x plus 3 is more than, so more than is just greater than, right? More than 12. So let's go ahead and solve each one of these. Here I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. So x can be less than or equal to 5. Or, if I subtract 3 from both sides, x would be greater than 9. All right. So x is less than or equal to 5 or greater than 9. So if I put this on a number line, and 5 was over here, and 9 was here, less than or equal to, that'd be a closed, headed to the left, less than, and this would be an open, headed to the right. And that is an or statement. They're headed away from each other. So now let's look at the next one. It says, the recommended pH level of a swimming pool is between, there's the key word, between, that tells me it's an and, is between 7.6 and 7.2 and 7.6, and that's a key word, inclusively. So I'm going to think the pH level, so I'm going to call that x, and it's in between, it's in the middle. So 7.2 is over here, 7.6 is over here, x is bigger than or greater than 7.2, and it's less than 7.6, but this word inclusively, well, it's like the word includes. It's part of the solution, so that means it's also equal to. And I could graph that. If I had 7.2 here and 7.6, so that would be, like 7.3, 7.4, 7.5, and then this over here would be 7.6. Those are both equal to, so they are closed. And my pH level could fall anywhere in between those numbers and still be okay. So that is writing a compound inequality given words, or applying that to our real life situations, and then we can solve those and we can graph them.